What's up guys, it's Reclaimer and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. There's not going to be any gameplay, there's not going to be anything super serious going on. I just kind of wanted to sit here and talk to you guys and reflect for a few minutes. Today is January 3rd, 2020. Today is my 20th birthday and I'm feeling especially thankful and inspired today. So like I said, I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys for a few minutes. I'm feeling inspired after I watched, you guys know who CodyCo is. He's a very popular YouTuber. I'm sure a lot of you know who he is. He makes these sort of year in review style videos every year, and it's a concept that's not unique to me or him or anybody. It's something that you see a lot, but I was feeling especially inspired after watching his, because he essentially just did it in a similar format to this, where he just sort of talked for a few minutes and sort of talked through how he was feeling about his life and where he was in his life, and sort of reminisced on his past year. And while my year definitely wasn't to the scale of somebody like CodyCo, you know, he talked about traveling and going to different countries and going on tour and shooting a TV show and signing a record deal. And while I didn't do any of that stuff, 2019 for me and for someone like me, and especially for somebody my age, it was batshit. It was crazy. It was wild. So just to sort of, I guess, set the scene for you guys, I spent 2018 and 2019 part of it living in the CX house. I went full-time on my content. I sort of stepped outside my comfort zone in terms of being more social and sort of, you know, just putting myself out there more. I started traveling more, which I used to be definitely much more of a homebody. I used to not really enjoy traveling all that much. And sort of also, just to mention this, I was sitting in the same position a year ago talking about 2018. Talking about how 2018 was the best year of my life to this point, because it was. I started attending tournaments consistently. I made consistent strides in my significant rather strides in my content and improving that. Traveled a bunch, graduated high school, and so I thought there was no way that this year could be even better than 2018. And man, 2019 was wild, man. I'm still kind of stumbling over my words here, because it's tough for me to think about. This isn't scripted or anything. I didn't think about what I was going to say beforehand. I just kind of wanted this to be raw, sort of my thoughts right now. But just to sort of break it down, I started 2019. I spent New Year's last year in Georgia at the CX house, and from there on my birthday actually went and got tattoos with two of my best friends, which was pretty kick-ass. And then that weekend went to my first tournament of the year in St. Louis, and I got to go back to the same place, the same venue and everything that I did for my first tournament in St. Louis, which was pretty awesome. And I know you guys hear me talk about it all the time. You know, I've mentioned it so many times. But we went to every single major tournament in 2019, which was sick. We missed a couple of minor ones, like there was that weird one night 2v2 in Chicago. There was I didn't get to go to Gamers for Giving because I was in New York. But every single major tournament we went to last year, which was, if you had asked me, you know, or if you had told me rather, when I was a kid, you know, 13, 14 years old, that I would be a full-time content creator traveling to tournaments, not only on a regular basis, but going to all of them, I would have thought that was crazy. You know, when I was growing up rather, you know, when I was 13, 14 years old in middle school, that's when Optic and the original Optic House got very popular. And you know, they sort of popularized the team house, the gaming team house. They had existed before, but not in the way that Optic did it. You know, sort of based around content creation and from multiple points of view, almost set up like a reality show almost, where you got not only did you get their content in terms of their gameplay and their they're competing, but also different perspectives on their real life stuff. And I knew whenever I saw that lifestyle, of the guys who were on Optic at the time, living in the team house, gaming full time, traveling to tournaments and competing, I knew that that's exactly what I wanted to do. That was my dream. And the fact that I've done exactly that, maybe not on the scale of like an Optic, but the fact that I've done exactly that is mind-blowing to me. In 2019, I spent a good chunk of the year living at the CX house, and I got to wake up every single day living in a house with some of my best friends in the world and play video games as my job. Not to mention, we traveled to all the tournaments last year. It's crazy to me, man. I joined the HCS Grassroots program, which that's another thing. Is like I started out gaming, playing Halo, like as a 5-6-year-old, playing Halo campaigns, and the fact that I'm on a team of content creators who are so talented and am directly affiliated with the developer of my favorite game in the world, that's just mind-blowing to me. I got 4th at a tournament with one of my best friends, which, like, I know the Halo 5 2v2s were like a little side event, but like the fact that not only did I get to do all this other stuff, but the fact that I got to go to a tournament and play on LAN and place high and sort of, I don't know, man, it's just, this year has played out. This is exactly my dream. I'm doing exactly what I've always wanted to do right now. And that's what's so crazy to me. I mean, it's weird for me to even think about, I mean, there's a note back there. It's kind of cut off from the camera, but there's a note back there from 343, from all of the people on the HCS team. I don't, to tell you the truth, I don't know how I arrived at this point. I don't know what I did. I don't know if if I did everything right, or I got extremely lucky, or I met the right people, or maybe a combination of all of those, but the fact that I have arrived at this point in my life at only 20 is crazy. I went full-time with content creation straight out of high school. I've been doing content full-time for 1.5 years, almost 2 years now. I have no words to describe how incredible these experiences and just my day-to-day life. I get to wake up every single day and play video games as my job. I don't think I need to say much more. It's crazy. And so I don't want to do the whole stereotypical YouTube, thank you guys, if it weren't for you guys I wouldn't be here type spiel, but like, that's honestly the truth. I mean, you guys, my little community on YouTube and on Twitch and Twitter and Discord and all that, you guys are helping me make it work. You guys are helping me live out my dream. It's crazy. So for the past 1.5 years, 2 years, I've been living out my dream to a T. And they say that you never really know you're in the good days until they're gone. And I don't think they're all gone, I mean, obviously we have so much planned for 2020, and this year's gonna be insane. We've already got plans to go to DreamHack Anaheim here in about 1.5 months in California. Infinite releases this year, which is gonna be crazy. But man, I don't think I'm ever gonna get to experience something like living in the CX house ever again, because people grow up, people change, people go different directions, people get married and have kids and start families and all that stuff, and so I think I don't think I'm ever gonna get to experience something like that again, and I'm incredibly thankful that I did get to experience it. But yeah, don't take this as, yeah, I definitely don't mean to say that as in, you know, yeah, the best is behind us, because it's not. Like I said, we have already have so much cool stuff lined up for 2020. But just this past year and these past 2 years especially have been such a roller coaster and such an incredible experience. I've made memories that I will never forget. I've met people that will be friends for the rest, that will be my friends for the rest of my life, people that I love. I've had so many incredible experiences just from, I don't know, it's just, I can't describe to you how crazy it is to me, the fact that, because I would have been content if even one part of my dream had come true. If I was just a YouTuber, or if I had just placed high at a tournament, or if I had just, you know, whatever. But the fact that my dream has come true to a T in all aspects across the board is mind-blowing. So I really just want to sit here and thank you guys, and I wanted to just sort of reflect on the past year and also look forward to the future, because we're not done. We ain't stopping. You know, 2020, like I've already said, is going to be crazy. It's going to be wild. It's going to be incredible. So I want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. I love each and every one of you who watches my videos, watches my streams, just anybody who I've ever talked to, met through, you know, the Halo community. I don't know, man. Life is crazy, and the fact that my life should have arrived at this point is wild. I'm feeling especially thankful today. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to sit here and talk to you guys for a few minutes, and sort of let you know where my head was at. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me. But once again, man, I love you guys. I'm incredibly thankful for each and every one of you. I hope you guys will stick with me. And let's kick 2020's ass, man. So that's gonna do it for me today. I love you guys once again. Much love, much respect, as always, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.